time to figure out what's on this thing.
Hello. Welcome to Inscryption. As the description said, I saw Markiplier play this, and I thought it looked like an interesting game, so I wanted to play it for myself before I finished watching his playthrough of it. That was an interesting strategy card game. And I don't usually play these kinds of games, like card game kind of games, but I do like the strategy aspect of this, so I'll see how it goes. Well, let me make a new game. I should have looked at the settings first, actually. Game not working. Oh, there we go. Another challenger. It has been ages. I wonder if this supports controller. I think not. Maybe there's a setting. Perhaps you have forgotten how this game is played. Allow me to remind you. Play the squirrel card. Now play your stoat. Let's check the options first. Dialogue, text, speed. What was it originally? I think it was 3, right? I don't mind it being fast. As long as I can control when I move on to the next speech. Okay, is that it? Alter deck. I feel like there should be more settings than this. This is pretty simple. Like graphics and stuff, no? No, very simple. Okay. Now play your stoat. Stoats cost 1 blood. Sacrifices must be made. An honorable death. Play the stoat. Okay. Wolves require 2 sacrifices. You don't have enough. Ring the bell to end your turn and commence combat. Your stoat stands unopposed. The number on the bottom left is its attack power, 1. Your stoat dealt me 1 damage. I added it to the scale. You win if you tip my side all the way down. Like this. It's creepy handy as. My turn. Your stoat stands in the way of my coyote. My coyote dealt 2 damage to your stoat. That means your stoat's health is 2 less. If a creature's health reaches 0, it dies. It's your turn again. You may draw from your deck, or you may draw a squirrel. I think my stoat's about to die, so I think it's a good idea to bring out the wolf. Have a squirrel to sacrifice. How dull. I want my wolf, man. The wolf demands 2 sacrifices. Fear not, the beast is sacrificed but not removed from your deck. Its suffering was real, but you will see it again. Let's, should I kill the coyote? Let's kill the coyote. Let's keep it simple. Because you are learning, I will pass. Again, the choice, a random card from your deck, or the certainty of a squirrel. Either way, I don't really have enough to play another wolf, so... How much is the... Can I see the scale? I want to see the scale. 1, 2, 3. Maybe I'll have enough for my other wolf. 3 damage dealt, 3 weights on the scale. Pass. A squirrel in hand or a card from the bush. Let's do another squirrel. 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 Wolf. Let's overkill him. You've won this match. They won't all be so easy. Let me recall your story. Oh yes. You were lost deep in the forest. A single path revealed itself. Okay. 2 denizens of the forest approach you tentatively. The caustic adder. Damage from its poison bite is always lethal. The undying cat. Sacrificing the poor beast does not kill it. Only one may grace your paltry deck. Behold the rulebook. When a card bearing the sigil... Oh. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish. Okay. What about this one? When a card bearing this sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. That seems really good, but it does cost 2 blood, and it does seem weak. The Undying Cat seems pretty good though. I can sacrifice as many times as I want. I'll take the cat. Another creature joins your caravan. Some of the creatures of the forest seem willing to follow you. You came across an abandoned sack. You found a scroll in the bottle. Break in case of emergency, and have a second. Another useful implement. I'll allow you to tip the scales with it. 3 is as much as you can carry. Okay. You were ambushed while crossing some rough terrain. You sacrificed me while I was sleeping. It was the right play, I get it. Maybe you'll help me? Play along for now. You may now see my moves ahead of time. He's talking a little too fast, this Stoat, and I can't control his speech. I'll lower the text speed a little bit. That's how it was originally. It did change, right? Yeah. Alright. Let's see, so there's a boulder. Cannot get card information. And 2 stumps. And he's about to play a wolf cub. Fledgling. The card bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. Okay. Well, there's nothing I can do about it because a boulder's here blocking me from placing any cards. Let's see what I have. River Snapper. Looks like he's a tank. You know, remind you your items may help. I'm okay, friend. When a card bearing the sigil sacrifice, it does not perish. Okay. How should I play this? I assume these stumps take damage. And my cards only do 1 damage. So... For now, you're lacking sacrifices for that cat, but you do have a squirrel. Oh. I need a sacrifice for the cat? Oh. He doesn't die. I see. Okay, let's put him, I had a River Snapper. I could get a wolf and put him in the 4th aisle. For now, I could just put my stoat here to chip away at the stump. I think that's the right play. Here we go. Yeah, I think that's the play. I think it's wise to keep the squirrels in their bottles. Mind the ambitious wolf cub, it ages swiftly. What does this do? The card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there's a creature opposing it. Okay. He has 1 health and 2 attack. So he can chip away at me pretty easily. Let me, but I'm not going to make a lot of progress if I'm just going to play the River Snapper. It could be a stalling move. Maybe. Play the squirrel. The River Snapper demands 2 sacrifices. I'll put you here to... Oh, but the bat doesn't attack you. It attacks me. Maybe that wasn't a good play. I don't think that was a good play. He does do 1 damage, so he can kill the bat, at least. The airborne bat flies over creatures to attack directly. Ha, my bat flew right over your River Snapper. Okay, let's pick a new card. Okay, there's a wolf. Can the River Snapper kill this? I think it can. Let's leave this like that for now. I do eventually have to sacrifice. So next turn I'll play a squirrel and put it in the boulder where the wolf destroys the boulder. And then I'll place the wolf here to contest the other wolf. I think that's the right play. My River Snapper's gonna kill the bat. Stoat's gonna finally kill the stump. Let's get a squirrel. Put you here. Sacrifice here. And play on. Excellent. Let's see what else I have here. Okay, I have another wolf. I could overkill him. Right? Because the stoat and the River Snapper only do 2, but the wolf does 3. I think that's the right play. Wow, seriously? Let's put you here. Although technically, I didn't have to sacrifice the River Snapper. I could have sacrificed the cat again. Oh well, it's just 1 overkill. Whoops. I'll just leave it like this. I could have played that better. You prevailed and trekked onwards past the now bloody terrain. The young wolf cub. It grows into a wolf after a single turn. The meek sparrow, an inexpensive if feeble flying creature. Sparrow. The sparrow's a little weak. The wolf cub only costs 1 blood, and he grows, so maybe I can put him behind boulders and stumps, and then he'll be a threat later. Or put him in uncontested spots. I think this is the better play, I think. You stumble into some strange stones in the mist. You are compelled to choose a worthy sacrifice, one that will be lost forever. You looked upon your menagerie and selected a healthy host. An undying something. Well, the cat is kind of useless because he doesn't attack, and he has 1 health. What is an undying sacrifice I can use that can last a long time? I'm thinking... but then again, the River Snapper, he costs 2 blood. Can I replace this with something else? The wolf cub... I don't think the wolf cub's power works with something else. I didn't think about that. But then again, the stoat's demanding to be played. He does only cost 1 blood. I think he's the right play. What an honor. A ghastly spectacle, but the soul of the cat now lives in the stoat. Behold my totem, and inscribes my canine cards with the airborne sigil. He's completely insane. You see that, right? No care for the rules. Pathetic, really. Enough. Only keeps me around to watch me suffer. Coyote does 2 damage, 1 health. And all of these animals attack me directly. So... I will play my squirrel, bring out the stoat here, back on the board, and then play the wolf cub in an uncontested... Have you forgotten the items I gave you? Tisk tisk. Play the wolf cub here. I think I'm okay without the items for now. I think. I'm gonna take 4 damage, but I'll give 2. And then I'll see what the next turn gives me. And then in the next turn, I'm gonna have a full-fledged wolf from the cub. I told him it's granted my coyote the power of flight. Okay. Let's do... another squirrel, because I want my wolf on the board. I'll put you... it doesn't matter, really. And then put the wolf, have him kill the coyote, I guess. You're 3 damage away from winning. Let's draw a card. I have another wolf, but I don't have enough cards to play it. I'm gonna win the next turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can either walk away with 2 overkill or play my wolf and kill the bat. Nah, this is as much as I can do. I'll leave it like this. Impressive. You may yet survive this ordeal. Knock on wood. The game does get harder, like impossibly hard. It helps that Markiplier's videos kind of help me know what to expect. The monstrous grizzly. Its form speaks enough of its efficacy. The ornery porcupine. Sharp quills await those who dare attack it. The proud wolf. A vicious contender. I already have the wolf. Porcupine, sharp quills. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. That does not seem very helpful. And he only has 2 health, so if he dies, then he's only going to be giving 1 damage to the attacker. The grizzly... Oh. I guess I'll take the grizzly. I don't think I have anything with enough blood to do anything with the grizzly with, but... I will go... This here is for converting cards. Like taking sigils and putting them on new cards. The only sigil card I have, I think, is the cub. And I think that sigil is most useful on the cub. I think for now, I'm gonna go here to the fireplace. This powers up cards. You came across a small group of survivors. Faces shrunken from starvation, they huddled around a campfire. They looked upon your group of creatures and beckoned. Come, warm one of your creatures by the fire, one said. Warm it by the fire, that will enhance its power, said another. You noticed one of the survivors wiping drool from their mouth. +1 attack. What do I want to give +1 attack to is the question. The wolf cub doesn't matter because it turns into a wolf. The river snapper is kind of just a meat shield, really. I don't think he needs attack. He's intended for defense. The grizzly already has a lot of attack. Maybe I can do the stoat. He doesn't seem like he's eager, but then again, the grizzly. I'll do the stoat. The fire warmed the poor stoat, enhancing its power. One of the survivors reached toward it. Another gnashed their teeth. Without a word, you pulled the stoat away from the fire and left. There's a way out for both of us. It's somewhere in this foul cabin. Be silent or I will tear you to shreds. Okay. Oh, he has a grizzly and a sparrow. And I have grand furs that offer block an opposing creature bearing the airborne sigil. Okay, so these block airborne creatures and they have 3 health. How am I gonna counter the grizzly is the question. He has 6 health. He's for sure gonna kill anything I have. Even the river snapper, really. So putting the river snapper there, wait, how much attack? No, he only does 4 attack. So he can't kill the river snapper. He can do it in 2 turns. Everything else is a one-shot. I'm gonna put the squirrel here and then sacrifice for the stoat. Put the stoat. I think a good long-term plan is put the river snapper here to counter the grizzly and just buy me some time. For now, I think I put the stoat here to take care of the sparrow. This spot, you sure? Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to use my squirrels to play the river snapper now. I think, should I? He does 4 attack. And actually, he's gonna do 5 attack. Because the sparrow attacks over my stoat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, if I don't do something right now, I lose. I need to put something here. So I need to definitely play the squirrel. And then play the river snapper here. To buy me some time. And then I'll draw some squirrels so that I can eventually play my wolf here and finish the grizzly, because the grizzly's gonna lose. Oh, he's gonna lose 2 health. He'll have 4 left. Maybe I can eventually play my grizzly. I'm not sure, but I think for now this is the right play. Oh, I forget that my cards attack too. I wasn't gonna lose, but another grizzly? Let's get a squirrel and play on. Oh, the grizzly didn't, this grizzly only lost 1 health. This is looking like a loss. And I lost my stoat, actually, because the grizzly behind the sparrow came in and finished the job. So I lost my stoat that lives forever. This is very rough. I need to get my wolf on the board. I think I'm gonna lose. And I just need to draw something. Wolf cub. That's not useful. He's gonna die. I'm gonna take a squirrel. Play my 2 squirrels. And get my wolf on the board. He does 3 damage. I'm gonna put him if I put him here, then he's gonna die for sure. The grizzly goes down to 2 health. I don't remember if I have any cards that do 2 damage exactly. I'll place him here. And hope that's the right play. Another sparrow. Well, the furs are taking some damage from the sparrows. Let's draw another squirrel. I'm gonna lose. I'm literally gonna lose. Man, I tried. I think he's gonna give me extra lives after this, so I don't think it's smart to use all of my items. Maybe it was smarter for me to leave my squirrels in jars, but I thought maybe I had a chance until I saw the extra grizzly. I can use the squirrel as a meat shield. And that's all I can do. I lose. And he has 2 more grizzlies coming. You've lost. Using this as a learning opportunity may be the only way to mitigate my disappointment. Get up. Get up from the table. Fetch me the candlestick from atop the barrel beside the door. I don't know what time to set this to. This is just like a picture of the table. I can't really interact with this at all. A safe with a combination. Some figures I can't do anything with. Door. Can't open it. Bring it here. Can I not do anything because I have these candlesticks here? Okay. There you go. Now sit back down. I think I need to put something here for me to get this knife. Alright. I can't really do anything. Let me explain something to you. that was one of the 2 mistakes you can make here. If you make another, I must sacrifice you. Now, where were we? Items or power up? I think I'm gonna want power up. I'm not sure the items will help me. Although I could use some because I spent them in my last. Another undying cat would be nice. I think. A group of starving survivors stood around a dying campfire. Same dialogue. Enhance its health. More health. 2 health. It'd be nice if my wolf survives more. He won't be enough to counter grizzlies, but and same thing here. If I give you 2 more health, then you would still die on the second grizzly hit. The stoat though, if I give you 2 more, then you could survive a grizzly hit. I think the stoat is the way. This is the boss fight. Let's see how I do. The trees seemed to close in around you as a chill mist descended. In the distance, you could hear the clinking of metal on stone. A hobbled figure stood in your path. 'Twas the prospector. Alright. He has Coyote and the pack mule. Sprinter. At the end of the owner's turn, a card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. So he's gonna move to the right at the end of the turn. So first things first, I definitely need to bring out the cat and then the wolf cub. The wolf cub. Oh, but okay, the mule does not do damage, so I could put something there. For now, I'll definitely the squirrel. And then the cat, let's put the cat, I have a feeling I'm gonna need something strong in the third slot. My wolf. So I'm thinking leave but then again I think in Markiplier's video the mule was key. The mule has some things in it. So but the mule will move to the right after his turn. If I put the cat here, then the cat might die. And he's, I can keep sacrificing him. I think the smart move is to put him here and hope the mule moves to the right. Now, I play my wolf cub here. And end the turn. He's gonna play a wolf cub as well. I have a wolf now. Let's see. Alright, so now I should play a squirrel to get my wolf on the board. Place my wolf here. And then in the next turn, the mule's gonna move to the right. Oh wait, no. That says to the left. Oh. I can't kill the mule. I think I need to. I misplayed. Does the game save? Last save 2 minutes ago. This alter deck. Oh wait, he moved to the right though. It seems like the symbol changes randomly. Okay, maybe there's still a chance then. So let's Let's draw a card. He's doing the Prospector again. Easy boss. The Mule's Key. Yeah. The Mule's Key. I can't play the Stoat until something dies. This mule's gonna die on the next turn. Let's and he's never dying as well. And I think in the end, once I kill this guy, he turns all of my cards to gold. So I think the smart move is to get more sacrifices, get more squirrels. Nice. Dag nabbit, my mule. Did I neglect to mention overkill damage? Excess damage is not wasted. It carries over to the card behind the mangled corpse of the victim. Lucky for you. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. There is gold in them cards. Gold, I've struck gold. Alright. So I lost my Undying Cat, but I still have my Undying Stoat. 2 squirrels, a sparrow, a raven, and sparrow. I think now would be a good time to hopefully get a grizzly. And I have a bunch of... I have 2 squirrels. I think... yeah. And then wait for these gold nuggets to die. Yeah. Let's see, where, when an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. Okay, so I think what I should do is, well, I still can't really play anything until these gold nuggets die. I could play the Stoat, but then he's gonna take 3 damage from the Bloodhound. No, 2 damage. 2 damage, actually. But I'm gonna do 2 damage first. So I do 2 damage, he deals me 2 damage, and then I do 2 damage to him in the next turn. So he'll be down to 3. But I don't lose health in the meantime. But maybe something will be placed behind him in the future. Should I play the Sparrow instead? The Sparrow will die. But I'll deal 1 damage directly, and that would give me... I think we risk it with the Stoat, I think. Because I don't get ahead of yourself, you need to draw... oh, I can still draw a card. Let's draw a card. Oh yeah. Let's do the Squirrel Stoat strategy. Alright. Then let's do... I kind of want to play the Grizzly. Grizzly would be really good. So I'm going to draw a squirrel, I guess. The adder only has 1 health. I can kill it in my next turn, I believe. I can play a squirrel and put a 2 blood cost card over there where the adder is. Like, well, if I put the raven, he's gonna die by the adder because you attack directly. You attack the opponent directly. So, right? Let's see. When a card bearing the sigil damages another creature, that creature perishes. If I'm pretty sure I always attack first. So I need to put something that's not flying that will kill the adder. River Snapper seems like the obvious choice. But then I won't be able to play the Grizzly. But if I'm not right, then I could lose the Grizzly. And actually, I can't play the Grizzly, actually, because I don't have enough. These gold nuggets are still blocking a lot of spaces, so I'm going to play... Oh, I can still draw cards. Let's have 2 squirrels. Let's see what the last card is. It's a wolf. I think maybe he ran out of cards. Maybe I should go all in and play the wolf. Yeah, because the wolf does 3 damage. And hopefully, if I'm right, the adder should not kill the wolf. Yes. And then I do a bunch of overkill damage. I can't do anything else. Can't do anything more because these are blocking the way. I could sacrifice these 2, but there's no other higher damage card that's 2 blood cost. Easy boss. Allow me to light your candles once more. I won't be killing you quite yet. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. As a reward, you are granted an opportunity to select a rare card. Choose carefully. A largely unimpressive specimen. This level of brutish strength needs no explanation. The uninspiring Gek. Perhaps you can find a use for it? What does that mean? Card-bearing the sigil will grow into a more powerful form after 1 turn on the board. He does no damage at all, but he has 3 health. He only costs 1 blood, so he's kind of like a wolf cub. The Urayuli would be nice, but I need 4 blood, and I don't have any cards that give more blood than just 1. I would need to sacrifice everything on the field to play this in 1 spot. The Urayuli. So I think for now the strange larva is the smart choice. The Gek is kind of interesting. I don't know what he means by finding a use for it. I think for now I'll do strange larva. I think that's the best for my game plan. With the sound of the prospector's pickaxe still ringing in your ears, you carried onwards. The rank smell of rot and mold permeated the humid air. Every step forward was answered by some nearby slip or slither. You tread cautiously into the wetlands. The omnipresent mole. It burrows and emerges to block any land-borne attacker. The fervid mantis. Its prying claws strike both to the left and right. The watchful bullfrog. It leaps in the way of attacking flyers. Card bearing the sigil, bearing the airborne sigil. Airborne creatures are usually weak, and this guy does not have a lot of health. The cardboard bearing the sigil will strike each opposing space to the left and right of the space across from it. He only does 1 damage, but I did see a video where somebody merged this with the high attacking power card, and it was pretty OP. So I think I like the mantis for future prospects. The mole, when an empty space would be struck, a card bearing the sigil will move to that space to receive the strike instead. This seems like it could be handy. The mole has a lot of health, but and I could combine this with the higher health card, like my River Snapper. But I think the mantis is... I really like the mantis. And I think we can go for the combination right now. Go for the combo or go for power up. I think we should go to go for a combo because I do have a lot of cards. Now that I believe everything from the pack mule I took. Let's see. Let's do the... I could also make something undying, but I don't know that I have anything better. The stoat is already undying. I think I'll do the mantis. And then make I can't put it on the stoat. That would have been cool. Let's make the... I'm torn between the grizzly or the wolf. Grizzly or wolf? Grizzly or wolf? Grizzly might not have a lot of use. The wolf only needs 2 blood. I think the wolf. Yeah. Alright. I consolidated. I have a powerful wolf. Airborne protection serpents. Is that for serpents? What is that? Yeah, I know what that is, but tell me what the... But bullfrogs aren't serpents, though. It's an amphibian. It's not a reptile. Alright, let's... Okay, well, obviously, we get the stoat on board. Where should I put the stoat? I can put it here to kill the bullfrog. It does 2 damage. So I will do that. Total misplay. And then play the wolf cub next to the stoat, I guess. And play on. Oh, I forgot the bullfrog does damage first. And my wolf is gonna die by the adder. That is unfortunate. But he's gonna do a lot of damage first. And my stoat, I guess, is next on the chopping block. These adders are going to be powerful. Ooh, and I have this wolf. Before I lose my stoat, I want to play this powerful wolf. And I want to put it right here. So I'm going to put you here and sacrifice, put you here. Right in the middle of the board. And play. I think I win, actually, with a lot of overkill. I forgot about that. How brutal of you. You dealt me more damage than you needed to win. However, in my game, such feats are rewarded. To be precise, a tooth to keep for each extra damage dealt. The trapper may be interested in your spoils. Okay, and I think this is the trapper. You were stopped along the way by a trapper looking to liquidate his pelts. There was something uncanny about his appearance, but you were quickly distracted by his wares. Care to look at me pelts? Take a pelt, free of charge. Well, if it's free, then I obviously take the golden one. If that's what you meant. See the quality? Well, it wasn't free. How many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have exactly enough for another golden pelt. I think that's the right play. Yes, that's enough. And these do get used in combat. You're leaving already? Please consider me pelts. Nah, I'm done. Thanks for your business. The man assured you of the value of the pelts. They appear to be useless in a fight, but he mentioned that the trader further down the path would reward you for them. Yes. I like my purchase. Alright. Combine. Is there anything I want to combine? Not really. I think we power up something. And I'm liking the prospect of powering up that powerful wolf that I have. Pick something else. Right? Do the wolf. So I can get a lot of overkill. The stoat I could, but I really like this wolf. The survivors were right about the flames. They had enhanced the creature's... Oh yeah, well, we know the dialogue. I don't remember what the difference is between these two. I think this is just a fight. What is this one? I'm not sure what the difference is. I will try... I can get more gold if I fight. I think for sure I fight here, but I'm not sure here. I'll try it. I don't remember what this spot is. Oh well, it's another fight, okay. Alright. Birds that move. Birds that move. Okay. Wolf cub, squirrel, golden pelt. I don't have my undying stoat or undying cat, which is not ideal. I do have pelts to take damage. I don't think they die. They take 3 damage. Kingfisher. A card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there's... Oh yeah. Wait, no. What's this other stuff? What's this thing? Waterborne. A card bearing the sigil submerges itself during its opponent's turn. While submerged, opposing creatures attack its owner directly. So this one is invincible. But the downside is that I can attack it. So, and the coyote does 2 damage. I think the play is gonna be... ooh, these golden pelts don't cost anything either. Maybe it would have been a good idea to buy a cheap pelt. I can imagine using that quality for something down the line. Because I can't combine squirrels with anything. I didn't think about that. Okay, well first, we definitely need to get the wolf cub on the board. On an unoccupied spot. Right here. And then, the golden pelts can take some damage from the coyote and I guess a kingfisher. Oh, the kingfisher moved. Okay, well now it's gonna cuck my wolf. Alright, I'm gonna draw a card and hope I get undying. No undying. Ooh, strange larva, though. Oh, I need to sacrifice something. Wait a sec. No. I think it's better to wait next turn for a squirrel. If I sacrifice any of the pelts, then I'm gonna be vulnerable. Why did this one take no damage? I'm not sure why this one didn't take any damage. I'll skip. Oh, is it because everything's airborne? I forgot about that little detail. So this golden pelt is just hogging a spot. It's never gonna die. Maybe I should sacrifice it. I think I misplayed putting this pelt here. I thought it would be tanking damage. Maybe that was a misplay. I should sacrifice the pelt and put this on a more active square. Let's see what I get. Grizzly, okay. So yeah, I think, but then again, the fishers move. Can I sacrifice the golden pelt? You can't draw blood from a bow. So now it's just hogging a spot for nothing. I should have drawn a squirrel. I'll skip. Kingfisher moved. It's gonna die next turn. I'll draw a squirrel. And what's the otter doing? Does that mean it attacks me? No, it's not airborne. So, oh. I don't think it'd be smart to put the larva there, but it does take 3 damage, so it'll survive, unlike the wolf cub, I think. Let's play. Let's play this here. And actually, I could play the strange larva here, and maybe it can kill the coyote later. Because I think the coyote right now is a threat. And it'll take some damage. I think that's the right play. What did this turn to? Strange pupa? What? It's still going? But it didn't become more powerful though. It didn't do anything. That kind of sucks, man. Okay, well, I could sack it before it dies, but maybe after 1 turn it becomes something powerful. So this is actually a 2-turn card. I didn't think about that. 2-turn card. I should have played this earlier. And actually, I should have played this in a Kingfisher spot because it won't take damage. I didn't think about that. Now I know. So I could, my 2 options are, I could play a squirrel, sacrifice everything for a grizzly, and just wreck shop. Or play it safe and draw. I'm gonna take 3, 4, 5 damage. I'm gonna deal 3. At this rate, I'm gonna be losing. Do I keep waiting? Let's try. Rabbit pelt. I did not have this before. I could play this, but it's not gonna take damage because these are airborne. So, and I can't draw blood from this, I think. Unless it's just a golden pelt I can't draw blood from. I don't know. Let's see what happens. What do I do? Should I draw a squirrel and then a squirrel next turn to draw the grizzly? Or I could put the rabbit pelt here to take some damage. And then maybe I can sack it. It's inconvenient that I have that this golden pelt here doing nothing. Let me grab and see. Ooh, yes. I like that. Oh gosh. I don't want to lose either though. I do not want to lose. I'm gonna lose next turn if I don't do something. Let's do let us do, I want to get my powerful wolf on the board. Let's do squirrel. Can this be sacrificed? I don't know. Maybe I can't sacrifice this either. It is just a pelt. It'd be risky if I put this on a spot and then I can't play anything else. Let me play a squirrel and then I definitely need to get this on the board or I'm gonna die. I think it's worth it to sack this wolf. Do I, right? Or should I Should I wait to get another squirrel? I can't wait. I could use my item to prolong. The eternal question. I think it's smarter to prolong one more turn. Give me one more turn. Yes. A well-earned point of damage. I didn't think you would really do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then this does 3. So I'm going to take 2 points of damage next turn. I draw a squirrel, and then I get this wolf on the board, and then go to town. I win. I'm pretty sure. Oh, you killed my squirrel. Oh. Right. The sea otter's not airborne. I forgot about that. Okay, so I just used my item for nothing. Alright. I have to play the squirrel. I have to put you down. And I have to sacrifice. I have to. I'll put you here so that you don't die. And I kill the coyote. I was hoping I could keep playing with my wolf, but alas, it was not meant to be. I don't think what I do matters here now. I could draw a card and see if I get a wolf, okay. But I think I win. Not a lot of overkill, but there was no other way I could play that. I was gonna lose. You encountered a small outpost in the woods, tended by a mysterious woman. It was the trader that the old trapper had mentioned. Her appearance was unsettling, but you were mollified by her offerings. Do you mind if I exchange those pelts of yours? Let's start with your hair pelts. Here's what I can offer. I can trade you any of these. Take your time. Okay. The Warren. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a rabbit is created in your hand. A rabbit is defined as 0 power, 1 health. That doesn't seem very inherently useful. I mean, it's useful as a sacrifice, as in just to put things in front of something that deals a lot of damage that nothing I have can handle. Moose bug. Card bearing the sigil will move in the direction inscribed in the sigil. Creatures in the way will be pushed in the same direction. It does 3 damage. It has a lot of health. But the downside is that it's unpredictable. It'll keep moving my pieces, and that won't work with my mantis wolf, really, because I want to keep him in the middle. Bullfrog, mole, another grizzly, or another wolf cub. I like the wolf cubs. They're cheap ways to get more wolves on the board. But the mole could be handy. And I can't really have too many wolf cubs because they're very weak in the beginning. They'll die in a turn. I'm thinking wolf cubs in the beginning of a match would be handy, but after the beginning of a match, then they kind of become a liability. The mole would be handy as just a defender. He has, he costs 1 blood, and I can keep powering up his health. I think the mole's a good idea. Let's do the mole. Is that a golden pelt? Magnificent. The Gek again? What's so great about the Gek? I still don't understand why this guy's so great. And he doesn't evolve either. The Urayuri, which I still can't really make use of. The Strange Larva, which really requires 2 turns, from what I understand, to be useful. Child 13 is, he can be sacrificed. And Child 13 has an interesting effect that is not described here. He, whenever he is sacrificed, he turns into a flying monster that can attack. So this guy will be handy. Oh, and then for my second one, I guess I can find out what the Gek does. I guess. I'm not really enthralled by getting a card that I don't have enough blood to use yet. Maybe in the future though, but until I get a card that gives me more blood, he's gonna be kind of useless in my hand, in my deck. And I already have a heavy hitter, the Mantis Wolf, so I'll try the Gek. These pelts are most excellent, my thanks. Alright, power up, combine. Do I have anything that I want to combine? Can I see my deck? An Undying Gek? Oh, the Gek actually has no, he doesn't require blood to play. He's like a squirrel that can attack. That is interesting. But he's not something I can combine with somebody else. When I die though, I can use his attribute, his blood cost, for something. This Gek was actually a good idea, I think. I think he was. The Undying Cat. I can make an Undying Gek that I can play immediately. How useful is that really though? An Undying Gek? I'm thinking here. As opposed to powering up something, I could power up my Mantis Wolf even more. Or increase the health of something. And the more powerful a card is, the better really, because at the end of, well, once I die, then I can take those costs, those attributes. Undying Gek, that kind of ties this sigil to the Gek. I don't really think An undying card that costs no blood is useful. The path kind of splits in two. Power up, or here, or items. I don't have items. But then again, if I make the Undying Gek, then that's 2 less cards in my hand. No, that's 1 less card, because 1 is sacrificed. Do I want less cards to increase the likelihood of getting my better ones? That could be handy as well. I think Undying Gek, Undying Gek, Undying Gek. I mean, what other use do I have for something that has no blood cost? He's pretty useless. 1 attack. I have to justify him being in my deck. I can't just think about him as something that I could use the blood cost for in the future when I die. He can be an immediate hitter that requires no squirrel. Yeah. I think I'll do it. Let's do it. Undying Gek. I think that's a good play. My cards are pretty... I like the stats of my cards. I don't think I needed the power up. Alright, Grand Fur, a Stump in the Way, Kingfishers, and a Coyote. The Wolf Cub... does he get attacked by these? A card bearing the sigil will strike an opponent directly, even if there is a creature opposing it. It's safe in front of the Kingfisher, technically. And the Wolf Cub can kill it. Wait, actually it becomes a wolf. And then its damage becomes absorbed. Hey, Spider. Ooh, this wolf would be nice in front of the stump. He'd be very nice in front of that stump. And this mole goes to empty spaces. I think I definitely... Oh man, but... Well, ideally what I want is one of my Undying cards. Should I greed and wait? I really want one of my Undying cards. Because if I use the squirrel... But then again, I have the Gek. One of my Undying cards is the Gek. Maybe I can get the Gek instead of the Stoat. Yeah. Let's just... No thinking about it. I definitely need my Wolf Cub here. He becomes a wolf. And then later I can get my Mantis Wolf there. I think that is the play. Alright, let's should I draw a card? He's gonna be doing 2 damage each turn. I could also play the mole. Let's draw a card. Maybe I can get the Gek? No. No, I cannot get the Gek. Actually, I'm keeping the position stable, just with my wolf. Should I keep going? Ooh, strange larva. I can see what this guy does, actually. I can, should I put him behind the stump, though? I feel like my mantis wolf is better off behind the stump. I would prefer him to be in the middle. Wait, you just killed whatever was here. What was there? I don't remember what I put there. Or was it a boulder? That's weird. Well, now that it's gone, I could put the strange larva there, actually. And the game is still under check. I'm not really... The kingfishers and the coyotes aren't really doing a lot to me. I'll put the strange larva here. And then he's a grower, so eventually he should be giving me some returns. Hopefully, if I'm right, the next turn there will be a return. There has to be. I can put the mole to kind of keep the coyote in check. Let's grab a squirrel. Should I do that? Am I gonna lose? 2, 3, 4 versus 3. I'm gonna lose 1 more health. Can I afford to wait for another squirrel so I can play this killer wolf, and then I could get the overkill at the very end? Because then my pupa is gonna be something powerful. I'm hoping. I'm gonna have a wolf, and then I'm gonna have this more powerful mantis wolf in the middle of the board. I think that's a better play instead of playing the mole. I hope my calculations are right. Yes! He does 7 damage, and he attacks directly. He doesn't even need to deal with the fodder in front of him. Ooh. Excellent. I win. Handsomely. Wow. That larva was pretty handy anyway. Awesome. You must make a different kind of choice now. Choose not a specific beast, but decide the cost that you wish to pay. Let's do... I'm leaning towards 1 or 2. My grizzly is still kind of dead in the water, really. I've not found a use for him yet. Let's do, let's do 1. I don't have enough 1s. I already have 3 2s. Health. I could keep a healthy balance and just have more 1s. I mean, I have 4 1s actually, technically, but no, I have a lot of 1s. It's just that most of my 1s are kind of... I mean, I have 2 growers. And I have 2 that are mainly for sacrifices. Maybe a 1 that's like a good attacker. Let's see what 1 I get. The reviled skunk. Its stench reduces the strength of the enemy. Ooh. A random card with the cost of 1. What were you expecting? The skunk could be handy. Creature opposing a card bearing the sigil loses 1 power. Now I can power up. Alright, increase the power. What do I increase the power of? The larva... I don't need the larva to have power. The mole, not really. Child 13, not really. The gags. Where the stoat. Let's do the heavy hitter wolf. Keep upping its power. Next boss fight. My boss battles are high stakes tests of your aptitude. With one flame you will either overcome them or die. Fear not, I will let you keep the smoke. The foul smell invaded your nostrils and caused your throat to seize. The hulking man sat by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. He pulled a hook from a pile of rotting fish and rose to his feet. I am the angler, goldfish. The smoke. He seems pretty useless right now. Can I use him to tank a hit? No, don't put him in front of the kingfisher. He attacks over. Yeah, he attacks over. He is a safe spot for maybe a wolf cub. Or I can put him, I can put my heavy hitter Mantis Wolf in front of him, and he'll be safe. I should definitely play the Undying Stoat. He can kill the Kingfisher, but do I want him to? I could also sacrifice the smoke, I think. Play the squaw. Play the stoat. Play, I may as well sacrifice and put the mole on the board. I'll save the smoke for later. Which fish? Hard to choose. He's gonna take one of my cards. I could put the smoke here to divert his attention. Oh, I need to draw a card. Let's draw a card. Ooh, the Undying Gek. But I'm gonna wait for him to take the smoke. Fresher fish, easy choose. Goldfish. Well, now I can't sacrifice the smoke, but he's useless on that side of the board. I can put a grower in front of him. I don't remember what this boss does to my cards. I'm thinking maybe it'd be smarter to hold my deck, just keep drawing, and draw out the game. See what else I get. Maybe I can get my heavy hitter wolf. I do have a wolf. I mean, the game's in checks for now. Stale fish, hard choose. Oh, he's gonna do the thing again. I'll play a squirrel here. Actually, it doesn't matter where the squirrel is. It's sacrifice. New fish, easy choose. You can take this squirrel. The game's in check. You're gonna take the squirrel. Take fish, go fish. dying geek is not gonna move. I'll keep drawing. The game's in check. The game's in check. Oh, he's gonna put another Kingfisher. He's gonna take a card. I have to put the squirrel here. I think now I need to make a play. I don't know what he's gonna do to my cards, so I'm gonna play a squirrel. And then play the wolf. Play the wolf, here, I suppose. And then just start winning. I still have an empty spot to put squirrels in. Oh, I won. Now what do you do? Too fast, too soon. Whoa. What does that even mean? This happened to Markiplier too, but I don't know how he got past that. Did the game need to keep going? Nothing can tank these hits. Nothing. Nothing at all. I can play the geek to... No. Everything is airborne. Wait, no. The card bearing the sigil will block an opposing creature bearing... Oh. Just airborne defense. They can't attack over. Draw a card and hope I get... No. Hope I get the Mantis Wolf, but he would have died. If I play the geek, he's not gonna die. I need to sacrifice something. So I bring out the Grizzly. My own Grizzly, but he's gonna die. That's GG. It's GG. My Grizzly surprisingly tanked a Grizzly. I guess that's by design. I didn't intend that to happen. My Grizzly's gonna kill this Grizzly, and then overkill to this Grizzly, but then he's gonna die. So I play the River Snapper. River Snapper's gonna take one Grizzly. No, he can take several. He can take 2 Grizzly hits. He can take 2 Grizzly hits. So I play him. He does 1 damage. I can play him in front of this Grizzly and maybe try to kill him. My Stoat's gonna die. Should I just play this Wolf Cub? There's no safe space for him to grow. He may as well absorb damage. And now I'm out of cards. Wolf is here, but he dies in 1 hit. He could have killed. I don't know. It was still gonna be very difficult. That's GG. I lose. aren't dead yet. This isn't purgatory, though you may think of it that way. Before you expire, I must ask you a favor. I would like a memento. Your very own death card. It's quite plain at the moment, isn't it? We'll work together to amend that. I want this to be the perfect memento of you. Here are some cards from your mediocre deck. We can put them to good use. Please use a card to draw the cost from. I can't use geek. I wanted to use my geek. That sucks. Anything, I want to use the geek. Oh, I'll just use this cost of 1. And another. This time I will use its power and health, the numbers. Well, you're not letting me use my good cards, good sir. This is not how I wanted this to be. If I just use the mole, then I'm gonna be using, no, it's better River Snapper. 1 power and 6 health from the River Snapper. Now choose a card from which we will extract the sigils. Something that does 1 damage and has 6 health. Should you be Undying? Should you be Stinky? Loses 1 power. Or should you be a Grower? What would that even look like for this card? The Gek. Undying. I could have... So this is basically an Undying cat that can give 1 damage and has 5 more health. Or I could make it a Grower and it would turn into something. I'll just make it Undying. Here we go again, another challenger. Perhaps it is time. Perhaps you can understand bones. The resourceful opossum costs 2 bones. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes, for any reason. Oh, I was thinking, maybe it didn't use... maybe I could not use my wolf, his attributes, because I think I used him on the fire too many times. The stoat was saying stop it, and I think I kind of skimmed over the dialogue that the people on the camp were saying, but I think they were saying something about impure or something like that. Maybe my wolf was too OP. I'll pay attention to the dialogue next time. You gain a bone when one of your creatures perishes for any reason. Okay. The Rattler does 3 damage, has 1 health. So he's gonna kill something. He's gonna kill any of my cards, really. Even the Stoat. I guess we play the Stoat. From the death of your creature, you've gained a bone. You will not lose until it is spent, or the You will not lose this until it is spent, or the battle ends. I could use my scroll to play the wolf and sacrifice the Stoat, but I'll wait. Let's draw a squirrel. The opossum does 1 damage and has 1 health. I could sacrifice. I'm 1, 2, 3 away, but my Stoat does 1 damage. I can stall. And keep my squirrel in the jar. Oh, another rattler's coming. Okay, let's sacrifice the squirrels. And play my wolf here, and then put the opossum to oppose the middle rattler. That's already out on the field. Yeah, like that. I think I like that. Equalize the position. Maybe draw a card. Should I? Let's see what's in there. Bullfrog. 1 attack, 2 health, with 1 sacrifice. I can play him next to kill the rattler. Draw a squirrel. Play the bullfrog to kill the rattler. I win. With no overkill, but it's the first match. Oh. I forgot your figurine. Get up and fetch it for me. It's beside the safe. Squirrel and wolf? Ooh. So, if I play this hand on a turn, then if I make this in a turn, then something will happen. Maybe. And I have to note that there's nothing on the opponent's side, so I have to do this in the beginning of a match. Have a squirrel and have a wolf out. Squirrel and wolf, squirrel and wolf. The rulebook. Okay. Let us continue. The meager coyote, but what did you expect for only 4 bones? The nefarious rattler, a brittle creature, once past its monstrous fangs. The unkillable cockroach. It returns to your hand after dying. I like the cockroach. He does cost 4 bones, so if he goes back to my hand, then I won't be able to play him until I kill 4 creatures. But I think I like the cockroach. You know, you're free to get up again to keep your blood flowing. Let's get some items. I'm only going to be able to get 1. A rock may get you out of a hard place. Its bleeding yields 3 blood if you can ignore the bleeding. Choose 1. I'll get the black goat. Feeling overburdened enough with the full 3 items you carried on. Are you smart or something? He usually doesn't even bother teaching about bones. Alright, here's a tip. I saw a past victim writing a passcode in the rulebook. Okay. Can I make the premonition come true? No. Not in this game. I have a squirrel, but no wolf. And I actually need more than just 1 squirrel, really. I need 3 cards with 0 cost for me to I need 2 sacrifices for the wolf, so I need to take that into account. I can't play anything I can't make the squirrel wolf happen. So I will do squirrel stoat. The stoat's not gonna die from a coyote. And he can kill 1, so I'll put you here. Keep me alive. No promises. You might die. The bullfrog does 1 damage. He can kill this other coyote. Let's grab a card, see what happens. I have a wolf. I could, I'll get a squirrel. These guys just do 1 damage, so the next turn I'm gonna grab another squirrel, sacrifice them, and get the wolf. And I can probably play the cockroach too, to get my overkill. If you desire it, you may stand now. It will allow me time to plan. I am no tyrant. You may stand whenever the map is unrolled. It allows me time to plan your next encounter. But do keep your hands off my possessions. Is this still the same? Oh, he was saying something about a passcode in the rulebook. Where was the rulebook again? I don't remember where it was. Oh, here. 273. Oh, hello. I wasn't sure if I would ever escape that iron crypt. Is the stoat around? The stunted wolf? This madness must end. Put that away. What do I do with this key? I can open this. I'm not sure this is wise to do, because every time I die, the game gets a little easier, but I can collect some cards by solving these puzzles. So I want to do 5 damage, so obviously just do this. I forgot that I had put that there. Very well, you may add it to your deck, and I'll deal you one every so often. Alright, I want to do 5 damage. What does the skink do again? It makes a tail. Why? Yeah, the flying thing doesn't do anything, because this is flying protection. Oh, I can put the flying protection on my side though. Do 1 damage. Wait, now I can't. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Do I not want to attack this? I think so. Because then, if I attack it, then I think it makes a tail or something. I should have read the skink card details. Formidable creatures, those ants. Very well, I will add them to your deck and make them available for future challenges. I have to find out what the skink thing does. Show me. Show me, please. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place and the card bearing the sigil moves to the right. It seems pretty powerful, right? But then again, I guess the skink can't die for this to work, right? It doesn't die, it moves to the right, in its place it gets a tail. I think that's how that works. I'll move these. Okay, these are bugs, it looks like. So I can do 1 damage, he does 1 damage. It equalizes. I can do 2 damage. What does... It's close. Alright, I can't bring you down. I think the bugs amplify... What does this do? How much damage do? You don't do anything. You need to be next to bugs to do something? Oh. Curious. Okay, I got a caged wolf. Okay, this one does 1 damage when it's attacked. This one attacks left and right. But it would kill this, which would be annoying. But I can't move it out. It stays here. So... This card being here is inconsequential because... why? Takes 1 damage here, and I take 1 damage here, but I do 1 damage here though. I thought these puzzles would make more sense than when Markiplier was playing this game, but they're not really making a lot of sense. You do 3 damage with this not being here. I don't understand. The strat's just to play random stuff. This one here helps me do damage. This one here doesn't matter. This one here doesn't matter either. This puzzle literally makes no sense.
puzzle makes no sense. How do I... Okay. This does 0 damage because I'm attacking left and right. And I'm attacking left and right. So nothing is directly attacking the opponent. This thing dies and makes a tail. If I put this here, then it does... Why does it do 2 damage? If the damage is only 1. Do I have a porcupine card to look at? Or maybe it's in the rulebook. Repulsive. If a creature would attack a card bearing the sigil, it does not. That's kind of funny. Wouldn't that just be the waterborne creatures then? They don't take damage. Ant Sprawler. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an ant is created in your hand. Sharp Quills. Once a card bearing the sigil is struck, the striker is then dealt a single damage point. Striker is dealt a single damage point. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. Is this even possible? I feel like I've done every single combination. This one isn't being attacked. I can't move this at all. Neither up nor down. This one I can. So maybe I don't want to kill the gecko. So I can't have these both here. Would be my understanding. It doesn't matter if this is here, right? If I put this here, then it deals 1 damage to the striker. So it would hurt me. But all that does is kill me, kill this card, and deal 1 damage to this. This one's still alive. If I do that, then why doesn't the opponent take 3 damage instead? Why is the damage still the same? This was the best configuration so far. 3 damage. Nothing is in play on the opponent's side except this gecko. This gecko, nothing is happening to it. It is killing this card, I suppose. So I'm dealing 1 damage here, 1 damage here, 2 damage here. So it should be 4, no? No, 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 no. Unless... No, I attack first, right? 1, 2, 3... no, no, no. 1, 2, nothing. 3, 4. And then 5, 6, 7. No. Hmm. One, two. I do 2. My opponent does 4 though. But I do 2. feels like it would make the most sense to have this card here, but it doesn't. Having this 3 damage card here doesn't make a difference. I don't understand why. Maybe it's because the gecko is making a tail. The gecko is making a tail when it gets struck, I think. But there's no way for me to move this card. So does that mean I have to kill it before it makes a tail? I need this card here. But then if I have this card here, then I can't move this card. And it's going to tank my hit from this card. And actually, I think I'm worse off. Wait, no. It's inconsequential. That one obviously has an effect. What? Why do you do 3 here? That makes no sense. Okay. I mean, this is the winning combo? Why? I don't understand. In time you will understand its power. These puzzles don't make a lot of sense. Just advance. It's my card. The regal moose, the creatures of the wild make way for it. The bountiful warren, it spawns a rabbit when it is played. Just do epic faith. I think with that, I will end the stream. End it on a good note. I solved the puzzle. I will play with my beloved little sister. Some Dead by Daylight. Until next time. Until the next stream. I'll leave this game at that. So, until next time. Bye-bye.